The night was moonless, and the cabin was swallowed by shadows as four friends, Matt, Jen, Chris, and Lisa, huddled around the fireplace laughing and retelling old stories. Outside, the wind whistled through the pines, growing louder, harsher, as if something monstrous was being carried along its current. Jen paused, tilting her head. "Did you hear that?" Chris smirked. "Don't tell me the woods have you freaked out already?" But Jen's face was pale. "No, really. Listen." The laughter died as a strange scratching sound filled the silence. It scraped against the wooden walls, a slow grating noise that sent chills down their spines. They looked at each other, unease settling in. Matt tried to ease the tension, standing up and grabbing a flashlight. "It's probably just an animal. I'll go check." He pushed the cabin door open, stepping outside. The cold hit him first, chilling him to the bone. But it was the stench that froze him in his tracks, a smell like rotting meat and damp earth. He swung the flashlight around, and his heart stopped when he saw it. A grotesque figure crouched in the shadows, its limbs unnaturally long, skin stretched taut over bony joints. Its eyes, milky and vacant, reflected the light with a sickly glow. "Get inside," he gasped, slamming the door shut just as the creature lunged, slamming into the wood with a feral snarl. "What was that?" Lisa whispered, panic in her voice. "Something wrong," Matt stammered, pushing a chair against the door. "We have to stay quiet." But it was too late. The scratching turned to violent pounding, each hit causing the wood to crack and splinter. Then, with a guttural roar, the door caved in, and the creature barreled through, filling the room with the rancid stench of decay. Chris grabbed a fire poker, swinging it wildly, but the creature moved with inhuman speed, claws slashing across his chest. Blood sprayed the walls as Chris collapsed, his scream cut short. Jen shrieked, backing away, only to feel icy, bony fingers clamp onto her shoulder. Lisa and Matt, paralyzed by terror, tried to run for the bedroom, slamming the door behind them. They held their breath, hearing the wet, ragged breathing of the creature as it tore through the cabin, seeking them out. The silence stretched. Then the door began to splinter. With a shriek, the creature forced its way in, its eyes fixed on them with a hunger that chilled their souls. There was no escape. By dawn, the cabin stood quiet, the morning sun casting its light on a scene of horror. Blood smeared the walls, the once cozy room now a slaughterhouse. The four friends hadn't made it through the night, and deep in the woods, the creature slipped back into the shadows, waiting for its next prey.